Welcome back to Everyday Adventures in Cooking with Rick. Tonight is going to be, maybe we'll call it the first of our garden series. The garden is producing so much this year. I don't know what's going on with the weather, the humidity, I'm not quite sure. But so far it's been a great year. You can see in the background here, I've got some vegetables, I've got some cucumbers. But tonight we're doing a tomato dish. This is a no-cook summer tomato soup. I have a lot of, as you can see, cherry tomatoes, grape tomatoes. I'm going to throw in a nice plum tomato. And I want to give credit to this recipe to Jackie, a friend of mine, Jackie. I was working at their house and she made us some lunch and she came out with this cold tomato soup. Now it's not a gazpacho. Gazpacho has other vegetables in it. My phone's ringing. So we're going to take a break for a second. Sorry about the interruption. My daughter calling to find out how far can you drive your car after the gas light comes on. It's an age-old question. And I told her that's a fun game. I play it all the time. Just ask my wife. I love to get to where the gas light comes on and then see how far I can go and see how mad I can make my wife. Awesome game. So anyway, let's get back to cooking. So we have these beautiful tomatoes and all the ingredients. Tomatoes, basil, a little salt and olive oil, and then to make it extra special, a little burrata cheese. Burrata cheese is a fresh mozzarella, but it's soft in the center. So anyway, this is going to be so quick and so easy. A great summer recipe when you have all these tomatoes. So the beauty of the cherry and the grape tomatoes, you don't have to do anything. Just make sure there's no stems on them and clean them, and that's it. You know, this one I'm just going to cut, because I'm kind of mixing it up with a couple of different kinds of tomatoes in here, just to add a little bit different flavors. And the other beauty of these tomatoes is you don't have to get all the water out. You know, with some of the bigger tomatoes are loaded with water, where these aren't. So this is it. If you have a food processor, a blender, a lot of people have those pureeing machines like a Vitamix, or I don't know what you call them. Vitamita Vegemin mixers. You can use those too. So I have about 4 cups of tomatoes in here. Don't take the skins off, don't take the seeds out, don't do anything. Just put them in your blender. Oh, should have used my food processor, but that's okay. Once I start it, it'll go down. I'm going to add a few basil leaves in there. Get some fresh basil in there. We're going to add not a lot of salt, maybe a half a teaspoon of a kosher. I've got sea salt. All right. I'm going to throw another basil leaf in there because it smells so good. Now we're just going to blend this up with a little olive oil till we get the consistency we want. Now I know I need some olive oil, so I'm just going to put maybe a couple tablespoons of olive oil in there to get started. All right. Now we're going to make some noise. And she may edit this noise out. I don't know. Grab a spoon. Just kind of see where we are. I'm just going to add a touch more olive oil. So maybe total I'm going to have 3 or 4 tablespoons of olive oil in here. And while I got it open, I'm going to throw another leaf of basil in here. I love basil. Now I'm going to let this go for about a minute, really get it mixed up well, and then I'll plate it. All right, so we've blended our tomatoes, basil, salt, and olive oil. Couldn't get any easier. I'm going to cut a few pieces of basil here, all right, for some garnish. Now this burrata cheese, this really, you could eat this just like this. It's fantastic. But if you could take a piece of burrata cheese, now burrata cheese, like I said, is fresh mozzarella, but it's soft in the middle. So I'm going to cut this open Oh boy. I'm going to put that right in the center of our plate. Got to make another one in a second. And we're going to take our tomato soup, if you can see this, and we're going to pour this right around the cheese. There we go again. Then we're going to take some of this fresh basil that we've chopped up. We're going to sprinkle that on the top. Now, you have people over in the summer and you want some fresh, cold summer recipes, look at that. Now, if you're a tomato lover like me, and to me there's nothing better than tomatoes, this is the best. So now we're going to get a little bit of that cheese, a little bit of that basil. Wow. I mean, I'm telling you, look how quick that was. You serve this as a first course on a barbecue or something, people are going to go crazy. And the tomatoes have so much flavor and they're so sweet, coming right from the garden. And I just picked them about 10 minutes ago. All right, just give me a minute, I'm going to finish this up. All right, I won't. So there you go. That is about as quick a recipe as you can have. Couldn't get any easier, healthy, and you're going to love it. Again, thank you, Jackie, for the inspiration for this recipe. Please like the channel, subscribe to the channel, and click the channel, and keep watching more videos. I'm going to do a couple more of these summer garden videos. Please make this recipe, comment, let me know how you like it. Until next time, enjoy the summer.